Hey chat, we've got just over 5 minutes left on the clock, but I thought as I was here and I was ready, we should kind of hang out a little bit before we get started for realsies. How was everybody's day? It's Friday, it's the end of the week. Did everybody have a good day? If not, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you'll have some fun in the stream today. I'm gonna do some hellos in one brief moment, but first, I finally got around to updating the slideshow. So let's switch over to the slideshow. Oh, look at this. Starting with a great picture from AO there. So this will be a mixture of new images and old images. So we'll leave this up for the next couple of minutes as I do my hellos. So let's see who to say hello to. Let's start with Human. Hey Human. Oh, I'm sorry to hear your day was meh. I hope we can make your evening a little bit more fun. Hey Oliver. Hey Alpha. Hey Lee. Hey Robinius. Hey Hiwa. Hi AO. Good to see you Blue Din. Bonjour. Hello Pi. Hey Tube. Did I already say Tube? I can't remember. Curb. Good to see you. Oh Reg. Great to see you. How you doing? Alright. Look at this beautiful, this like incredible image by Alex. Oh, and a very, very cool looking mousey there. Hey Zenistu. Hey someone. Hey Black Cat. Bori, great to see you. How you doing? Inferno, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you. Always excited to be with y'all playing some GBG. Human Person says, how do people make such good art? I know. There's just so many talented people. Not only are they great builders, not only do we have a community of wonderful builders here, we have a community of wonderful illustrators as well, and artistes. Hey Turnip. If you submitted your art to the channel art channel on the Discord, then it should be here. If I've missed it, let me know. Just drop a little message in channel art with your picture and say, hey, I didn't see it on the slideshow. It should be here, because I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. But if I did, you can always update me after the stream. Incredible 3D mousey there from Curb. Black Cat says, are you going to play my game? So this answer kind of goes for everybody. If you see a tick emote next to your submission in the Creation Codes channel of the Discord, then that means it has been selected for today's stream. If you don't see a tick, there's one of two reasons. It either wasn't formatted correctly, you can check the pinned comments to see the correct formatting, or there was just too many games and it will be selected in an upcoming stream. Lee says, do you like 3D platformers? Oh, Lee, you don't know my history with 3D platformers. I do love 3D platformers, but I'm very bad at them. So please send one over if you would like me to try it and you'd like to see me fail at it repeatedly. I'm very good at doing that. If you aren't a member of the Discord already and you would like to be, there is a description for the Discord in the... Or sorry, there is a link to the Discord in the description of this video. Pi says, does that mean my games aren't in today? Check for a tick reaction on your games. Alright. I think we're coming up to time now. Let's let a couple more images come around. I think the slideshow is so long now that we haven't seen every creation either in this list, so I'll have to bring this up perhaps tomorrow on stream. Look at that. Nice work from Savtrat there. All of these pictures are so incredible. Terrifying mousey from the animations. Engulfing the earth. Yeah, lots of really fresh looking drawings here today. Alright. let's get started. I'm going to switch us over to the main window. Ah, there we go. All right. So, fingers crossed. I don't want to kind of curse it, but fingers crossed the stream runs smoothly today. I'm sorry for anybody that was here at the beginning of yesterday's stream with the wonderful Dave Node on. We were having some technical difficulties. Looking into it, it might have been on YouTube's side, but who knows? I'm going to cross my fingers that it wasn't anything to do with me. Tube says mine wasn't shown. Don't worry, there's just so many pictures. I think there's over 90 pictures in that slideshow now, so we'll have to check it out next time. Okay, so I've got my list here. I'm just having a drink of my tea. We're going to get started with the first one. The first one is called Rocket League Garage version 1.30. Not says yay Dave. Yeah, if folks haven't already checked out yesterday's stream, we had the wonderful Dave Node on. It was a lot of fun and we played a lot of games. MC, you can send your creation codes in. Oh wait, people are saying is it frozen? Shoot! Oh no! Okay. Chat, bear with me 1 second. No! Okay, sit tight. I will be back here in 1 second. Oh, what a bunch of poo-poo. Okay, back in 1 sec. Everybody sit tight. Alright chat, we're back. Just gonna test that this is not frozen anymore. Perfect. Okay. Sit tight 1 second while I just get everything back in place. I can't see chat just at this moment, but I'm hoping that everyone can see me and hear me okay. Man, this graphics card is... sorry, not graphics card. Capture card is no good. Always causing problems. There we go. Will P, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for bearing with me while I worked out the technical difficulties. Rinsable, thank you so much for your $1 super chat. I didn't see that. That was just as I was restarting the stream, but I am very, very grateful for that. Thank you very much. I will get round to adding you to the Hall of Legends very shortly. Yeah, thank you everybody for letting me know that the super chat came through. Sit tight everybody, I'm just checking. Somebody said there's 2 streams now, is that correct? Is it showing up twice? No, I think maybe they were having some issues on their end. Alright, okay, so let's get my windows in place and we're gonna get started. Frozen again. Why? Ooh, this is a new one. Frozen twice. Okay, well, hang tight. Lee Hume asks, who's your favorite Pokemon? I mean, how could it not be Pikachu? This is new. Okay, bear with me. Let's put the slideshow back up for a minute while I do some tests here to try and work out why that has happened. Not Freddy Killer. It says Frozen 3 confirmed. That's right. It is the big reveal of this stream. I can announce it here. Frozen 3. Okay, why is this happening? What is the, what is going on with the capture card? I'm going to check on some USB settings. If chat has any questions for me, it might take me kind of 5 minutes to do this. So we can just hang out for a bit. Have fun looking at the incredible artwork here. Where is... USB settings. That's a good idea, Kirby Super. Kirby Super says, what if you made a long mousey emote that was multiple emotes long? We'd have to wait a while to do that on YouTube, because YouTube limits the number of custom emotes you can have based on the number of channel members you have. So at the moment we've reached the limit, but we can keep adding fun stuff as we get more channel members. Okay, so let's see what's happening with this USB device. You might hear a bit of USB unplugging and re... Are we back? Chat, can you hear me now? Ah, what is happening? Everything that could go wrong is going wrong today. So the Switch capture is still completely balked. Well, I'm gonna try one more restart, okay? So everybody sit tight. If it doesn't work this time, we'll have to think on our feet. We'll have to do something something else today. But I'm gonna give it one more go. So hang tight. I will see you shortly. People are saying rip stream, perhaps, but let's give it one more try. Catch you all in a second. Okay, chat, I think we're back. Oh, what a silly, silly old capture card we have here. I can't quite see chat yet. Gotta get everything back open, but I'm feeling confident this time. I think this is going to be the one where it works. It isn't frozen. Good, good, good. Looks like there's no lag in the audio either. So I'm just going to get straight to it. I'm going to bring up my list. In fact, let's get into Mousey's real quick so we can put the very lovely super chat from Runcible in here. It's frozen again. Oh, I think my capture card is just like busted. This is the first time it's done that. It's usually okay after the first restart. Alright, okay chat. I think we're gonna have to hang out and do something else. Let me think. Okay, let's see what I can do here. So I think the best thing that I can do right now is, let me see. Let's go to window capture. Let's add a source. All right. Okay. This is what we're doing now. Thank you so much, Temi, for your subscription. I hope you enjoy our strange stream today. Unexpected stream. So I think if you want to hang out for a bit, we're gonna do some MS Paint. People are saying not frozen. Yeah, it's my computer's doing okay. The graphics card that captures the Switch has had a bad time. Kirby Super says, I wonder how this will look on the stream replay. Let's find out. Alright, let's get rid of the Switch capture. Let's bring this up to size. We're making do. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to draw request tube. That's right. The FNAF rat says, how long will the stream be? I don't know. It's going to be a little bit shorter than usual now, seeing as the Switch capture isn't working. Oliver says, will you play the creations on next stream? Yeah, any creations that were lined up for today, we will do as soon as I can capture from the Switch again. Alright, Gamemations has said, draw Mousy eating a sandwich. I think I can do that. I might actually just bring you, like, full canvas. Although, that might cause problems when we move things around. So hang on. Let's do... There we go. That'll do us. Hey Coma Nomad, if you're just joining us, my graphics card seems to have finally met its end. So rest in peace to my capture card. Let's just start with a Mousy. I heard somebody asking for Mousy eating a sandwich, so let's see if I can provide that. Good start. But he was disgusted apparently. So let's get a disgusted mouth. I want to zoom in. This is too small for me. Human person says, make sure Mousy is hot. Mousy's always hot. Oh yeah, look at this. Classic Mousy. Right here. Ugh, what's happened to his neck? Ah, that's a very good point. Kirby Super says, you should change the stream name. Look, I'm going to do it live. So it's going to be called... My capture card broke. Super Patuka, hey, how are you doing? Super Patuka says, have you ever tried GIMP? It's a free open source editing software for pictures or thumbnails. Yes, so I have used GIMP. GIMP is a wonderful bit of software. I use Photoshop. I have a license for the Creative Suite, so that's what I use mostly. But there's something I love about the incredibly jank nature of MS Paint. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. Eating a sandwich, right, was the request. There's a lot of lettuce in this sandwich. Kirby Super says, have you ever tried Paint 3D? Yes, I love Paint 3D. I can't use Paint 3D today because there are some spoilers in my current Paint 3D loadout, so to speak. So I'm not going to be able to play with Paint 3D, but I love Paint 3D, to answer your question. I also hope I'll be able to resolve my capture card issue soon. After today's stream, I'll do some tests and see whether it's like gone for good, or if it's just kind of having a bad day, which is very possible. Pizza with Bulbasaur's hair? Bulbasaur has hair? This is news to me. Bulbasaur's hair? Curb, what are you talking about? Bulbasaur doesn't have hair. Bulbasaur looks like this, right? Bulbasaur is like... Oh wait, what does Bulbasaur look like? I'm gonna draw a perfect Bulbasaur right here. Bulbasaur has like 3 little things on his head, right? Like this. Daigo says that looks like Spider-Man. There he is. Bulbasaur's using his classic web power. Bulbasaur has like a cross-hatched tummy, right? There we go, Bulbasaur. Komenomad says, that's one interesting Bulbasaur. I like to keep things interesting here. Oh no. Oh, I changed color too. Alright, let's keep moving with this. Oh wait! Oh yeah, I drew Squirtle! Or, well, that's a bit generous. I didn't... Bulbasaur's more like... I mean, his name literally is Bulbasaur. He's the bulb one, right? Whoa, Dawson986. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Draw the not node on upside down. Thank you so much for your support. I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can do that. Let me just finish Bulbasaur. I love that we've got this hideous mousey right here in the middle, as Jacob points out. A not node on. I have the not node on as an emote in the Discord, and I already can't remember what the not node on looks like. Oh, I remember. So upside down, it would be like this. And he's got like... got like swirly eyes, right? Something like this. Oh wait, but that's the wrong way up. Nope. Like this? Kind of looks like a Pokemon this way up. And it's blue? Is it? Oh, look at this. This is my favorite yokai. I think its eyes are like maybe purplish? Green? Oh, okay. I had absolutely the wrong memory of the knot. Game Animation says Freen. My favorite color. There we go. Right? Nintenvlog says, and red eyes and sharp teeth and claws and lasers that come out of its pupil. Which version of GBG do you have? My drawings cat says, mousy confused. Yellow eyes and purple mouth. Is this true? I have no recollection of not looking like this. Wow, it's cool though. Good combo of colors. Super Kirby, or sorry, Kirby Super says, have you ever played Super Mario 3D World? Yes, I love it. It's very, very good. The non-nodal line's blue. That's what I did at the start, and everyone said green. I'm going back to the Discord to have a look. Oh, it's like a, it's like a, it's sort of like this, right? That's why everybody's unclear what color it is. It's like halfway. It's in that mystery zone. There we go. That looks it. Like a sea green, perhaps. Yeah, and sharp teeth. Yeah, everyone's right about the sharp teeth. All right, let's get in. Enhance. Enhance. Enhance further. There we go. Print it. Let's get rid of these old teeth. You know this is high quality art when there's like jaggy white pixels around every single line I've drawn. Super Patuka says it's almost dead on for the color. And that's it. That's me. Color expert over here. Nothing else expert though. They are like pink and purple. So let's get pink here. Yeah, that'll do. Gameovation says, just like I remember. There we go. Dawsome, I hope you are pleased with the upside down not nodon that you requested. Kirby says it has a purple nose? Oh, it totally does, like a clown nose. Looks kind of friendly. I kind of like it. Can you imagine if the not nodon had a body? Perhaps it would look a little something like this. So is an upside down not nodon a yes nodon? An is nodon? Oh no, Mousie's eye. Komonoman says no, change it back, I'm scared. JJ Beats, no, we won't be I tried 3 times to get the capture card working again. We won't be playing through any of the games today, but as I mentioned earlier, any games that were queued up for today's stream will be played next time. So don't worry if your game was selected. Oh, Dawsome986, thank you so much for your follow-up super chat. $1.99 super chat that says beautiful. I'm glad that I could assist in your request. We got there in the end. Draw your mum node on. Oh no, Mousy has no legs. There we go. A wide stance here from Mousy as he examines the unpleasant sandwich. Whoops. There we go. Oh, we need to do Mousy's mouth as well. Alright, yeah, there we go. It's really having an intense look at that sandwich. Squirtle and Bulbasaur hanging out over here. Well, there's 2 other starters, right? There's Fiery Frederick and Pikachu, right? Poker Face. What's his name? Let's draw Fiery Frederick. Does Fiery Frederick have ears? I think so. There's Rhythm Rhyme from FNF in Pokemon, exactly. Oh, Rhythm Ryan, what an iconic character. Here he is. You know him. You love him. It's Fiery Frederick. Kirby Super says Fiery Frederick is just a guy on fire. You have Squirtle. You have Bulbasaur. You have Pikachu. And then you have Fiery Frederick. There's just a dude on fire. Does Fiery Frederick have kind of little flappy legs? Oh, this feels right. This feels good. There we go. Oh, perfect. Zach says, wait, what is this? So if you're just joining us, my capture card definitely is having a bad day. So we're just playing in MS Paint for a little bit, so that we're not completely without a stream today. I know it's not ideal, but I think we can still have a little bit of fun. Let's zoom in. We really need to, you know, as the face of Pokemon, we really need to do Pikachu proud here. Who would make a mouse character a kind of mascot? That feels weird to me. Who would do such a thing? Let's get Pikachu drawn. Oh, what big eyes you have, Pikachu. You know what, Curb? I'm updating the title of this stream. Not to that, but I got an idea. I should let people know we're playing MS Paint. There you go. Yeah, super. So the thing is, I got this capture card really, really cheap because I couldn't afford any of the more pricey kind of name brand ones. And it worked exceptionally well until it didn't, which was about a week after I bought it when the audio started desyncing over the course of streams. And now it seems to have gone completely kaput. I think I might end up having to get a name brand one, just because at least then if it goes wrong again, I'm not stuck with a useless capture card. Yeah, human person. Scratch is super cool. I have played around quite a bit with it. Mousie's... not Mousy, Pikachu's mouth. So first of all, Pikachu should be really, really round. I've run out of room, so it looks like a Peeps or something. I can't remember what Pikachu's mouth looks like. It's somebody made a Pikachu snowman that melted the following day. The ears are actually ice cream cones. Look. Pika Peep says Chew. Kev says, I'm pretty sure Pikachu has legs on his ears. What? What? See, the thing is, chat can't confuse me because I already don't know anything. So when you say confusing things, I'm just like, sure, okay. Could be. Look, there's the melted ice cream on Snow Pika. What mouth are we gonna give Snow Pikachu? I mean, I suppose it could be like a coal mouth. Aw, this has kind of got Mimikyu energy now, actually. There is an issue here where it is gonna have to be, if it's a snowman, it is gonna be yellow. So don't think too hard about that. It's just the way it is. Nothing we can do about it. Kurt says, I'm pretty sure about the legs. Nah, you're misremembering. Definitely misremembering. There we go. We have... Oh, well, we should upgrade these, because they're looking a little bit... That's the thing, about the original, like the Gen 1 Pokemon, they're all a bit basic, aren't they? So we should really do some work to soup these Pokemon up, I think. That's right. Not Orange One says, Yellow Snow means Lemonade Gatorade. Correct. What? Ramona says, don't mean to spoil it, but there's already an ice cream Pokemon. To be fair, there's probably an everything Pokemon at this point. Alright, so let's go to Bulbasaur. What has everybody been saying for years that Bulbasaur is missing? I'll give you a moment to answer. I'm sure we all know what it is. Ugh, Nintendo Vlog says Pikachu. Top Hat, I'm probably gonna have to look into getting a new capture card, yeah. That's right. Everybody's saying it. It's hair. And I think they're gonna be luscious, long locks. That's right. They're gonna drag on the floor. Wow, Gameimation literally said long, luscious locks. We're on the same wavelength here. So let's... why is the eraser size so big? There we go. the other funny thing about MS Paint is that as much as I use it, I always refuse to learn how to actually use it. So I always kind of forget, and I always make silly things and never actually spend time getting it right. So I think not only does Bulbasaur have luscious long locks, I think Bulbasaur really needs to, you know, the thing to appeal to this generation is that Bulbasaur needs to be a virtual singer. And everyone knows that virtual singers have blue hair. So we're turning Bulbasaur into a Vocaloid here. It's clearly the logical progression. If somebody can think of a good Hatsune Bulbasaur pun. I would love to see it. Now, currently, Bulbasaur doesn't really have hands for grabbing microphones. Bulbachan's pretty good. AO says Vocaloid Green Onion Cat. There we go. Bulbachune, that's okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. We need to do some work though, because we can't have Bulbasaur with these stumpy little legs anymore. In fact, I'm gonna say we rip off the back here. We need to really... We're like digivolving Bulbasaur right now. That's what happens in Pokemon, right? They digivolve. That's right. Here we go. Daigo says, give it elegant shoes. Shall do. Pika-P over here is kind of in the way though, honestly. Let's just take a moment to really appreciate everything that's happening here. The Coma Nomad says, is it even a Bulbasaur anymore? Definitely. We need to bring the DNA in of Bulbasaur in whatever next form it takes. We can't forget Bulbasaur's history. Human Person says, Game Freak should take notes from your drawings. Exactly. Mr. Game Freak, if you are watching, I'm available for consultations. Can I multi-select? Oh, MS Paint, you're killing me. I'm gonna have to lose a bit of the, Oh, hang on. That's no good. Oh, how are we gonna do this? Let's move everything up. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna have to redraw the top of the snow cone. Even better. I still don't have a huge amount of room. Not says Nintendo is ready to hire you. I've already got the upcoming role as the new Sonic voice actor, so Nintendo are gonna have to wait. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. Hey Arch, how you doing? If you're just joining us, my capture card exploded. No, not quite. But just so we're not left without any stream at all, we're having some silly fun times in MS Paint. And I'm currently doing some kind of brainstorming about how Nintendo could improve their Pokemon. Because I think there's lots of room for improvement there. Okay, so Bulbasaur. When you think of Bulbasaur, of course you think of long, luscious locks, but you also think elegance. That's the second word I think that comes to mind. So let's make sure Bulbasaur can really strike those poses. So we need to give Bulbasaur long limbs. Nice, delicate limbs with fingers. There we go. Oh, good, 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 good. Nice. Hey, Shimi. Now, I think this one is going to be up in the air holding a microphone basically at all times. Oh, look at this. And of course, a nice, like, pop idol dress here. Very good. We cannot... So fingers on all the limbs, says Super Kirby Super. Yes. I can guarantee it. Here's the microphone that Bulbasaur is never seen without. It's a wireless mic, because they just need to always be on the move. Such is the life of an idol. Whoa! That is... Wow! Arch coming into the chat and dropping deep lore. Random Ratty fact. Ratty is Scottish. Nice. Good to know. Let's get Bulbasaur's famous feet. Now, a lot of people are saying... A lot of people are thinking, hey, isn't this just Shrek? And to them I say, get with the times. That's Bulbasaur's backpack, by the way. That is literally a backpack. Bulbasaur is too independent for their trainer. Not. That's right. What color should Bulbasaur's dress be? I'll pick whatever the first color that appears in chat is. I'm waiting to see when chat catches up. Nintendo Vlog says red. Nintendo Vlog in there fast with red. Oh, beautiful. Really matches the hair. Contrasts it nicely. Let's do the limbs. I think Bulbasaur's looking finished. We don't want to over-design Bulbasaur. So we've got Pikachu, obviously, as everyone is very familiar with. I think we're basically there with Snorlax. What is this one's name? Bulbasaur Squirtle. There we go. But I wanna do the sort of Spider-Man eyes. You know, like just the solid blocks. Actually, you know what this Squirtle reminds me of? Does anybody know? Does anybody remember a game called, or a show called The Cramp Twins that was on television? I think it might have been Canadian. There was one of the Cramp Twins that looked exactly like Squirtle here. I'm gonna bring up a picture of the Cramp Twins. Ramona says, my graphic design teacher would be so proud of you. I'm so glad to make your graphic design teacher proud. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to bring up a picture of the Cramp Twins for everybody. Look at this. Look how violent they are. Hang on. No, it's not on stream yet. Just give me 1 second. Oh, so big. Look at them. Look at those violent brothers. Arch has never heard of this. Yeah, it was a very weird show. I think I just remember the music at the intro was very catchy. And it has been stuck in my head ever since the Cramp Twins aired. Hey, my drawings cat, I know you're very excited, but please do not spam the same message in chat. Yeah, so let's take a minute to just have a look at the Cramp Twins. I think I'm going to modify the Cramp Twin, the blue Cramp Twin, into a Squirtle-like being here. There we go. We're already getting somewhere. That's what... I think that's what really Squirtle was missing all this time. Ears. Let's get rid of these Spider-Man eyes. I mean, he's still gonna have Spidey powers, but he's gonna have little beady eyes. Perfect for scoping out danger in the distance. Yeah, nice. Look at that. Just single points. He's beautifully crafted to spot long distance threats. Arch says, are you gonna get a new capture card someday? Very soon, I hope. Yeah. I mean, if this is, if my current capture card is really donezo, then I'm gonna get one as soon as possible. Yeah, we can't become a MS Paint channel. I will be getting back to GBG ASAP. I'm gonna leave the weird little marks on his head. Dark green ears, looking good. GM says, what did I walk in on? I got no good excuses here. Shimi says it isn't even Squirtle. What are you talking about? This is the next generation of Squirtle. It's like when a TV show goes off the air and they bring it back and they've completely redesigned everything about it, and it just... The only thing that is that resembles the previous form it took is maybe the title of the show. Pokemon Retribution. Or like there'd be like a really gritty intro sequence. So I'm keeping the kind of Spider-Man blue and red, I think. Although no, because Bulbasaur... Oh, I drew like a Squirtle backpack, didn't I? The frog in chat says, what have you done to the Cramp Twins? Nothing. Hey, there we go. Gamemations has nailed the pun name. It's Hatsorone Miku. Very, very good. Whoa, Dawson, thank you so much. With the $1.99 super chat, thank you for your support. I remember Clifford got a reboot and it looks spoopy. Clifford the Big Red Dog. I actually was, honestly, I'm a little bit upset because I was the designer for the Clifford reboot. I actually can draw Clifford from memory. As he appears in the reboot. It was one of those where you work on a project for a long time and you just kind of, you ingrain it into your memory. So here's, for everyone that hasn't seen it, here's what Clifford looked like in the Clifford the Big Red Dog reboot. Of course, it was done in high definition, whereas this is just going to be a sketch. So the kind of crux of the Clifford reboot was that he was in a 3D world, but he was completely two-dimensional. And also, his smile extended like beyond his physical form, which, was a bold choice, I think, but in the end, it really paid off, I think. The awards that we received for the redesign, went to prove that, I think. And his body just kind of hung out behind him. Leaf says, help my eyes, please. There's no help here. Era XX says, did he actually work on the reboot or was he joking? I mean, can't you tell from this perfect recreation of the Clifford reboot art style that, of course, I was joking. What do you think is happening here where there's just no Clifford? It's like Clifford, lots of Clifford, no Clifford. I think we need to rectify that. There we go. Oh, Zach, I don't actually know that character. It might be either before or after my time. Cookiebird says 10 out of 10 dog. Exactly. That. In fact, that was the quote we put on the poster for the Clifford reboot. All right, let's finish up the purple cramp twin / Squirtle. Ooh, Arch says, draw your Nodon OC. What would my Nodon look like? So we've got Dave Nodon. I can draw a very quick Dave Nodon. Because actually I had to draw Dave the other day, and it's fairly easy. Even in MS Paint. Well, it's a bad start, but let's not undo. I'm gonna have a no undoing rule here. So Dave Nodon is a constant Nodon. Which wears glasses. And has a little smile. I think that's almost a Dave Nodon. He's also purple. There we go. So what would mine be? I guess it would have to be blue to start with, and it would probably be square. So, because everyone knows I'm square. Oh, I didn't mean to undo there. Let's undo the undo. Oh, I can't. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's a great suggestion. Zach says, why does that keep happening? Zach says, Dave Nodon would give you ideas based on what you place down. I really like that. So like an in-game, he'd be like the Clippy, but not annoying. He'd be the Clippy of GBG. I honestly am struggling here as to what my Nodon OC would be. I guess it would just be like my head. my icon, which is like something like this. And then I'd have to do the node on base. Who knows what I would do? I'd probably, if you attached me to a texture editor, I would just constantly output abominations. That's my only function in game. Kirby Super says your node on places down Ludwig's hair. Yeah, exactly. Alright, we need to move on to... what was his name? Frederick Fire? Oh, Nintenvlogs, that's very cute and very kind. Nintenvlogs says, the Dom Nodon would put a smile on all the other Nodon's faces. Oh, so kind. Fiery Frederick, yes. What are we doing with the old Fiery Fred over here? I think Fiery Fred's, you know, he's good. He's alright. He could basically stay like this with a reboot, but I will not settle for alright. I think we really need to emphasize Fiery Fred's attitude. That's right. Fiery Fred's coming back, and this time he's gonna be cool. And everyone knows that to be cool, you need to wear a hat. Only cool people are allowed to wear hats, and wearing a hat instantly makes you cool. So, buy Fiery Frederick's ears. I always thought they were your, you know, they didn't really have the star potential. GM Taco says, can we have a hand reveal? Okay, yeah, let me turn on my scanner. Oh, my scanner's jammed a little bit. Hang on. There we go. So there we go. You asked for it, and I delivered. It's my hand. Yep, that's right, not orange one. If the hat is backwards, it's Omega cool. Correct. So, Fiery Frederick's pretty cool. Daiko says, what are those sounds? Kirby Super says, your scanner? Yeah, that was me. I put my hand in the scanner, and it did a perfect recreation of my hand. I didn't draw that. Wow, chat is being incredibly rude about my hand. Kirby Super says that's an oddly shaped pinky. Your pinky looks wrong. Frog says I can't tell which one's the thumb. Well, I used the scanner, and that's just how my hand is. 2 thumbs. Yeah, that's how I'm so good at video games. So Fiery Frederick wears his hat. He's pretty cool. He wears it kind of sideways, not backwards. But here's the thing. The reason he wears it sideways is because on the side of his hat, he has a drawing of himself. And that's how you know that he's really cool. His hat has like a little embroidered version of himself on it. There it is. Nice. Looking good, Fiery Frederick. Yeah. Yes, that's it. Kirby Super says you use the IR camera on the right Joy-Con to scan in my hand. Exactly. It's the only way you could get it so accurate. The other thing is, Fiery Frederick now has decided that he wants human ears. So of course we have delivered. Wyatt says, what? What is this stream? It's the new MS Paint stream because my graphics card broke. Or capture card. Oh, one day I will say that correctly. So he's actually wearing the same merch on his hat and his torso, which is powerful. And let's see, what color scheme? So we've got red for Bulbasaur. We've got kind of red and blue for Squirtle. In fact, I'm not feeling this red here. I think it's a bit too similar. It's kind of, it's really sort of jacking Bulbasaur style. Arch asks, is Mousie's release date still Q3 2021? Yeah, the publishers are really pushing for it, but we'll have to see how the development continues. Ginger says, GBG looks different today. Yeah, it's the latest update. Ooh, gold hat. Solid gold hat. Oh, two perfect yet horrible messages in a row. Top Hat says the red looks like meat, which, especially with the checkerboarding here, he looks really like he's been sort of seared on the barbecue. And then Kirby Super says, Dom, you draw pretty good, yet you use your powers for evil. That's right. With great drawings comes great responsibility that I cannot be trusted with. Oliver says solid gold lipstick. Man, he's got that bling for sure. Honestly, this is kind of a good look. Whoops, not that. Yeah, this is alright. This is a cool fit. The texture editor update is amazing. Yeah, it's great. The canvas size is enormous. You can do a lot. Solid gold eyeshadow. Your wish is my command. He's got a real sort of Egyptian ruler vibe going on. Wyatt says, what software are you using to record this? I'm just using OBS to record from my computer. Seeing as we have lost the Switch today. Nice! He's looking good. Honestly, this is an upgrade for Fiery Frederick. Cool. Okay. Oops. So let's just take a moment to really process what we've got here. It's kind of a cool crew, honestly. Ginger says, what is Fiery Frederick? It's the reimagining of Charmander for the cool, like the gritty reboot of Pokemon that I'm doing. Ooh, like the Midas touch. Everything Fiery Frederick turns into gold. Everything Fiery Frederick touches, excuse me, turns into gold. It's a blessing and a curse. Put Long Mousy in the empty corner. I'm scared of what will happen if we do that. We know what happened before when I dabbled with the darkness that is Long Mousy. We got kind of a horizontal rectangular space up here. So I might just fill it with Thomas the Tank Engine. Because everyone knows that's sort of the only thing in existence that's that shape and size. Okay. Yep, looking good. That's the wheel that they use for braking. I need to zoom right in to really capture the essence of Thomas's face. I'm moving on to the pencil tool here for this one. Hey, a random cube. Leaf says, can you save this and make it merch? I beg of you. I'm going to save it. I'll post it on the Discord for everyone. This work of art cannot be contained. It's for the people. There we go. Thomas. Mousy the rodent tank engine. That is terrifying, Arch. I just drew this, and even I am scared of what you just said. Okay, nose. Oh yeah, there's Thomas. Woo. Alright, nice. So let's zoom back out. It is draining my life force to be that close to Thomas, to be honest, so we do need to zoom out a little bit. There we go. I mean, I know that this has been, I know that this has kind of been asked before, but I often think about in shows like Thomas the Tank Engine or films like Cars. I often think about that reality. It's kind of a weird thing to consider, isn't it? Because they are alive, but they are part machine. I would guess. Like Thomas has that kind of fleshy part at the front of his engine, which I think is like meat. I think it's meat, but the rest is machine. And I think that's probably the same with the Cars characters too. Like their eyes, I think if you touched one of the Cars' eyes, I think it would be moist. He's hauling coal. And he's also hauling in this little box here. GBG Games. Oh, that's GBB. GBG Games. There we go. Ramona says, in quotes, Thomas is now more machine than man, in a quote attributed to Obi-Wan. Alright, let's fill Thomas with blue. Ooh, oh no, the frog has just put a very cursed image into my head. The frog says, I've always imagined its muscle underneath and the train's face is a natural silicon or some other flexible material. Eee. Thanks, I hate it. Ooh, good question. Oliver asks, wait, is there a parking lot in Cars? Yeah, I don't know. Is that a hotel? Is a parking lot some kind of hotel? Unclear. But I think we should consider that may be the case. Somebody said there needs to be a graphics card in the train. I don't think there's enough room here in the coal cart. GFX card. There we go. Just about room. We squeezed it in amongst all the coal. Yeah, Jacob says he's delivering the new capture card. One day. What? How does it's Ringo Starr, isn't it, that does the voice for Thomas the Tank Engine? I've got a hole in my pocket, Thomas. I've got a graphics card in my trunk, said Thomas. Thank you very much, Elias, for subscribing. One day on the island of Sodor. I can't really do Ringo Starr's voice, unfortunately. Oh, Arch says, draw your old graphics cards so we can troubleshoot it. Let me make some space. Not says, there's a dude in Thomas. Yeah, I suppose I kind of think of the train drivers as like birds that eat grubs on hippos. You know what I mean? Like they are symbiotic. Thomas needs the conductors, Thomas needs the train drivers, but the train drivers also need Thomas. It's the beauty of nature. Okay, here's my graphics card. So, any experts in graphics cards that are watching, I hope we can turn this into a troubleshooting stream. So, I'm looking at my graphics card. It's got like a little notch here on it, and a light. The light isn't currently on, in case that's important. Then it's got sort of 2 cables here, both of which are HDMI. And then down here we have a USB 3. And in the middle it says, it's just in big white letters actually, it says good. Which is, I thought this was going to guarantee that it would work. It also says HD there. And it's red. So yeah, if any graphics card experts could explain based off of this why my capture card isn't working. Thank you for the kind word, Justice Player. I'm not sure what your definition of amazing is, but thank you. Kirby Super asks, how did you come up with the name Video Dojo? It's actually, I don't think I've mentioned this on a stream before, but my channel is very, very old. It was a channel that I set up in just at the end of school, my time in school, and I originally planned on doing videos with a friend, and the Do in Dojo is my name, and the Joe was the beginning of their name. We did put out some videos together for a class, you know, back when sometimes in like media classes or things like that, you would have to make videos and have to put them up somewhere. But after that, I just kept using it because I liked having a YouTube account. I'm not going to say the name of the other person just for their own privacy, but yeah, it began with J-O, and my name's Dom, so that was D-O. It was for video, so it was Video Dojo. But yeah, I think Video Dojo is just a fun thing to say, so I never changed it to anything else. I just noticed the frog said, see, there's your issue, you've got it stuck in the paint setting. Ah, with the capture card, I should have, yeah. Yeah, it's the paint setting, darn. Yep, that's right, Wyatt, their name was John. Okay, so I think we're running out of room here. I might try and squeeze two little things up here, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to draw. Was that a constant node on purple, asks Logan. Yep, that was Dave Nodon. James says, how come you're the only streamer that I can find that plays this game? I don't know. I'm surprised that there's not many people playing GBG on stream. I'm going to draw Lightning McQueen. Because I really want to... I want to examine what makes Lightning McQueen tick. This is a bad start. This is just Cappy. Hang on a second. What's going on here? This isn't... Cross-section of McQueen. Okay, let me draw this little tiny McQueen, and then we're going to go into a fresh canvas, I think. Yeah, that's just Cappy. Cappy, but in car form. Okay, I think this one's done. So I'm gonna swap you over to the slideshow for a second, and I'm gonna save this one out. And I'm gonna call it Good Art 1. Now let's switch back with a new canvas. Let me just check it's saved. It would be a disaster to lose this, you know, this masterpiece. There we go. We got a new one. So let's switch back. Okay, Lightning McQueen in a cross section. Well, first of all, we need to just think about what Lightning McQueen is. He's a car, for those that don't know. Cars have headlights. Now, some may think that these headlights would be its eyes, but they're not. The eyes exist in the windshield of Lightning McQueen. So the eyes exist up here. I think I'm right in saying there's also like an eyelid, a kind of central eyelid. Jacob says, don't draw Cappy again. I'll try my best. Kirby Super says there's an official cross-section of Lightning McQueen. I bet it's full of lies. Now, there's also a radiator, I would imagine. How many organs do cars have? So, I think it's more a case of like there's equivalents to organs. So I think the wheels are basically the limbs, pretty straightforward. I know limbs aren't necessarily organs, but I'm just kind of working my way up there. The engine itself is the heart. The fuel tank is the stomach. The eyeballs are eyeballs. The brain is an interesting one. I suppose maybe they don't have kind of a discrete brain. I think maybe it's like integrated into the heart. Oh, Kirby Super, no, I should clarify. I wasn't saying that you were lying. I was saying that the official Lightning McQueen cross-section would probably take some liberties, I'd imagine. So let's draw the wheel here. So I'm going to get the form in first, and then I'm going to do the cross-section version. Is Lightning McQueen a hatchback or a sedan? Guess he's like a sedan, right? And he does have a spoiler. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And he's a 5-door, right? There's the handle. Okay, good, good, good. So here we have Lightning McQueen. But of course, this is not a cross-section currently. So let us fill it in, and then we'll work backwards from here to guarantee the most accurate cross-section that we can get. Oh, Not says don't forget the 95 on his side. Yeah, there's room for that. Whoops. There we go. And let's do the wheels. Yep, okay, so there's Lightning McQueen. Keep this in mind. Keep this in memory because we're about to delve in to the inner workings. So, to do that, I'm gonna make a slice, an incision down the middle here. And I'm gonna trim out some parts of Mr. McQueen here. Okay, so we're gonna basically get rid of all of this. Now, the first thing to really dissect is the eyes. And I believe that the eyes actually occupy most of the top section of the head of the patient here. And they have the ocular nerve that runs down through the back of the car. We'll come back to that later, but there's two of those. The eyelid is a kind of separate sheet that sits on top of the eyeballs. Just like this. It's a kind of it's sort of the same material that like a crab's shell is made of. So it doesn't actually cover the entirety of the eyeball, which means the range of movement is somewhat limited. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm kind of far out and we need to get all the details here. Yeah, so there's the eyeballs. You following so far? These are of course red, and we will refer back to where they connect shortly. I just want to do this in a logical fashion, because this is science after all. Hey, a random cube, I know you're very excited, but please do not spam the chat. Thank you very much. Hey Renes, how you doing? Okay, so let's get rid of these doors and such. Now, there's no polite way of saying it. The exhaust is where Lightning McQueen expels, let's say, superfluous, you know, things that aren't useful anymore to the body. And this is connected up to a very complex network of tubes. And it runs all the way. And now here's the strange thing. It doesn't run to the mouth at the front here. It actually runs to a strangely located fuel pump, which is, it kind of knots back on itself and is up here. Now, a lot of people kind of think, wow, when you look at the anatomy of a car, why is the exhaust pipe here, and the fuel tank here, and then why does it have this long network of tubes? I'd say we just don't know. It's one of those mysteries of science that I think we'll never know. Leaf says, is this anatomy? Yep, this is the Cars Anatomy 101 class. I will be doing a test at the end of today's lesson, so please make sure you pay attention. The results you get on that test will factor in to your score at the end of the year. So yeah, make sure you're following along at home. Take notes if you need to. Archers are node-on part of the Cars Anatomy. Well, they're not called node-on in the Cars universe, actually. You are right. There is something that is very, very similar to node-on that take place in the car, but they're actually called cardons in cars. I mean, kind of makes sense if you think about it. And there's actually only 3 of them in inside the cars, and they sit along what would be the bonnet, and those 3 cardons are called, because they each have individual names, they're called the battery cardon, which is pink. They're called the spark plug cardon, which is blue. And very importantly, there is the final one, which is called the carburetor cardon. Now, the 3 of these need to be connected up in a very specific way, which I will do now. I'll demonstrate now. I'll only be doing this once, so if you don't pay attention to where they're connected, it might affect your grade at the end of this. So like this, like this, like this. But don't forget to loop 1 round here to this. There we go. Smoke out of the exhaust pipe, asks Logan. Sure, if he's in motion, smoke would look something like this. Now, the next thing to look at is the mouth, of course, which is quite unique. So let's just do a sort of cross section here. Kirby Super says the brain is a steering wheel. That's a common misconception, I would say. There's not actually any steering wheel inside the cars. Because the eyeballs are so big, there's no room for a steering wheel. But we'll get back to what's over there shortly. Hey, that's very good. That's actually a great suggestion. Gameimation says maybe the brain is the turn signals, you know, because left brain, left signal, right signal. Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, Liam, how are you? So the mouth is basically just like a human mouth. There is no difference. There is teeth. There is a tongue. There is gums. There are tonsils. So let's fill in those gums. Let's draw some of that tongue. Oops. Oh no, not again. There we go. And this does run down behind the cardons here. But I'm not going to be able to show you all of that because I also need to make room for the lights. Now the lights are one of the most interesting elements of a car. They are not powered by bulbs as they would be on cars in our universe. They're actually bioluminescent, so they hook into the digestive tract, which we documented back here. They're a little sort of bypass off of that, and that in turn is connected to what on a human would probably be a spleen. So yeah, basically they light up based off of what happens there. There we go. So now, to finish off our anatomy, oh well, I suppose I should draw the axle. The axle is just an axle. It's exactly the same as an axle is in our universe. Nothing fancy there. Warbert says, what about Game Builder Garage? Hey Warbert, I guess you've probably just arrived. Sadly, my capture card has gone kaput. So just to make sure that we're not completely without a stream today, I have decided to play around in MS Paint for a little bit. And here we're doing some anatomy lessons with Lightning McQueen. Hey Abomatone, how you doing? So, let's continue. So the last thing that we need to really examine is where the ocular nerves connect. Now, perhaps this would be something like a brain, but actually, bizarrely, on cars, and this is something that to this day puzzles biologists, they connect up to lungs, which we really do not understand that. I mean, as you've seen during this, we basically don't know much about the anatomy of cars. As much as we've studied it, it is still a mystery to us. So you can see that they connect straight into a pair of lungs. These lungs don't seem to be used for anything related to breathing, but they do inhale and exhale something which I think relates to the wavelength of light that comes into the eyeball. So if we think of the spectrum of light that we can see, often the spectrum of light that we can see is shown as waves. And the current scientific understanding, and of course this is something that is really up for debate, is the up and the down of the wavelength of light ties into the up and down movement of the, well, what we would call lungs. That's the closest comparison that can really be drawn. Bizarrely, it's really magical when you think about it. There we go. So let's just write light. And that's also where Lightning McQueen got his name. Leafs can cars see color? Yes, but if they're tired and the lungs are either pumping faster, or not being as efficient as they would normally be, colors go a bit strange because they are so tied to the wavelengths here. Why I just said I think Cube's brain. I think Cube's brain was Dom's capture card. Oh no. I hope Cube is doing okay. Arch says furiously writing down the notes. Yeah, chat, as I mentioned before, this will come up in the test that will be delivered at the end of the stream. So please make sure you kept getting all the information you need in order to be as equipped for that as possible. Now, just to finish off this drawing, I'm gonna fill in all of the empty space with a light gray. Now this is not scientifically accurate, it's just used for clarity of reading. As everyone knows, there is no empty space actually in a car, because these organs and these cardons and the mouth and the eyeballs are just tightly compact in there. There's no room for movement. In fact, that actually is part of the reason why these lungs baffle scientists so much, because they can't really move up and down that much. There's just not much room for it. So, yeah, just countless mysteries here. Okay, I think that's done. Oh, wait, we do need to fill a little bit more gray. Not that much gray. Perfect. There we go. Nailed it. Liam asks, can you say hi to Lucy for my friend? Hi, Lucy. I hope you're enjoying this educational stream today. Coma Nomad says, can cars feel love? That won't actually come up on today's test, but I can say they can. Definitely, yes. Not says he has no skeleton. Yeah, it's just organs and shell. They're very, very reminiscent to crabs, I would say, in terms of their exoskeleton. The shell of the car functions as that mostly. Archer's best lecture I've had this quarter. Glad to hear it. So let's swap over to the slideshow. Again, as I save this out, let's call this Good Art 2. Alright, now I think folks will probably wrap up here. So once the stream has ended, you will be contacted by a member of the Cars Anatomy educational team who will administer your test. They will probably arrive within about 5 minutes of the end of the stream, and anybody that's still watching the stream at this point will receive a knock on the door from the Cars Anatomy Educational Institute. So be ready for that. I do hope you've all been taking notes as we've gone through it. Yeah. All right. Chat, that was a lot of fun. I don't know where we went there, but it was very, very fun. I hope that was, I know it's not really going to be a replacement for today's stream, but I hope it was something a little bit humorous, a little bit silly in the meantime, because it's better than no stream at all, I suppose. Yeah, I'll leave the stream up if you want to come back and do any revision of any kind. Man, Arch dropping some more deep ratty lore. I love hearing this background. So it is confirmed that they went to school together. Okay, interesting. Very, very good. Okay. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. We'll be back to our normal streams. We'll be back to our normal schedule as soon as possible. yeah, I'll do some tests as soon as this finishes. Welcome back, Curb. Perfect timing to say goodbye. Leaf, I will actively look into merch. It is something that I would like to do if we can do it in a way that is sensible price-wise, and like ethical too. I think there are a lot of places online that will do t-shirts and stuff, but of course the process to get there is very it's bad for people and bad for the planet, so we will look into that, and it's something that I am actively investigating. The other thing is that I mentioned before that I do it at 10k. The reason for that is because you can integrate it into YouTube, so we are making our way towards that 10k milestone as we speak. Yes. Okay. Everyone, until next time, stay safe, stay hydrated, spend time with your family and friends if you are able to. If not, take some time to rest. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.